to Sunfire Designs. Today I am going to make, I don't know what I want to call it. It's a mishmash of different techniques. It's got a little bit of the fusion, it's got a little bit of the dragonflower, and it's got a little bit of the majesty. So I'm just going to kind of put them all together and see what I come up with. I actually did make one of these before that is up on the channel, so this may look a little bit familiar. I'm just using different colors and hoping I can remember how to do it. I did not rewatch my video ahead of time. All right, so this is the Ice Edge mold by Pouring Your Heart Out. As always, information on how to find all the products that I'm using will be found in the description. So I mixed up 150 mils of Art Pro resin. I've got some left here that's clear for my push. I have mixed up this gold, which is actually a little more opaque than I wanted it to be, but it's a paste and it's kind of hard to tell how opaque it's going to be. I tried not to use very much, but obviously I misjudged, so we'll see how that works. So that's Color Obsession, and it is Rich Gold Shimmer. I mixed up some Liquitex Quinacridone Magenta right here. I mixed up some Liquitex Prussian Blue right here. And then I mixed up some Liquitex Yellow Medium Azo right here. And finally, I mixed up some white. And I used Let's Resin Ocean White paste because I have found that I prefer that one to be in the large, deep pores for flowers. My paste I prefer for the 3D blooms, which I'm going to be making another one soon. And I also use my paste for other things that's not like one of these pores. But, I mean, not that I can't use it. I just prefer the way this one works, at least at the moment. You know, I'm always working on perfecting my stuff. So we will see. That could change, right? So I'm putting that in a piping bag right now and setting it aside so it's ready to go. I'm going to take and put this in the middle. This is a little glitter center that I made. It's got gold and it's got like a burgundy-ish / magenta kind of color in it. So I'm going to press that here in the middle for my center. And then I'm going to pour my little cups in here. Hopefully I can get it to do what I want it to do. I'm gonna stir that one and do that one last. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the yellow around the outer edge, like Amanda does for Her Majesty. She picks a color and puts it around the outer edge. So that's what I'm doing with that. Okay, and I'll pour the rest of that in there in just a sec. Then I'm going to take and pour the magenta in the center. Just going to pour all of it in there. Nice bright colors here. Okay, I'm going to add the rest of the yellow around the outside. Okay, and then I'm going to torch. And I don't usually do this pour in this mold, but my other mold that I usually use is being used. So now I'm going to pour the blue into the center. Okay. And then I made a little drop there, but I don't think it's going to matter. Torch again. And now it's time for the silver. Oh my gosh, the gold. I do know my colors, I promise. And I'm gonna just put a little ring around the border of where the two colors meet. So just a little bit here. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm not going to use all of it. I wanted to make sure I had enough, but I don't really want it to take over. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my piping bag, and I'm going to do similar to a dragon flower, but I'm going to actually do V shapes instead of U shapes. And I think I mentioned before that I saw that in my friend Kelly shared a video with me of her doing her dragon flower, and she used V shapes, and I thought that was really kind of cool. So I'm going to do V shapes, hoping that gold is not going to take over everything. I would be really bummed if it did. Super bummed, but you know, you never can tell. Sometimes you use a little bit and you can't even tell. The next time you add just a little bit more and then it takes over. So it's really hard to decide what it's going to do. All right, this is a little... I opened my hole here a little bit bigger. I cut the hole a little bit bigger than I would like to. But it's going to work. And I'm just going to make the zigzags going around the outside, and then in the next level in. I will say that gold looks really cool. And I really am liking the dark blue center. I think it's going to disperse, obviously, when I do my push. But for right now, I think it looks really cool. All right, I'm going to go over and I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to save enough to do one more time at the end. All right, so I'm going to let this move in for a few minutes. I will pause and then come back because it doesn't always take very long, but I also don't want to make you sit here and watch this, you know, while I'm cleaning up stuff. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay, it hasn't been quite 5 minutes, but it seems to have really slowed down moving inward. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another row of the zigzags just around the outer edge. And you can see I'm making it quite thick. And when I'm doing it, it's bringing everything inward. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this push, the clear push, and I'm just going to pour it in super gently. I don't want to like sweep everything to the edge really fast or hard, okay? And I'm going to stop there because I'm not sure. I don't want the middle to be totally clear. And that was kind of a large push. I probably should have made a little bit more color and less push, but it is what it is now, right? And hopefully it'll close up. And I think that's probably about it. It'll continue to move in and close up for a little while. Not a ton more, but a little more time. Whoa. Hopefully that didn't screw things up there too bad. My hand stuck. This is an acrylic, a piece of acrylic that is over the top of this tray. I don't think it messed it up. Anyway, so yep, I'm just going to leave it and let it cure. So I will see when it's time to unmold it. Fingers crossed it works out well and we have a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. I'll see you later. Okay, it's time to unmold and see what we got. Definitely looks interesting. With all the red on the outside. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. Came out totally different from what I expected, but I love it. Beautiful. I think you won't be able to see the true colors until we're outside, but oh, gorgeous. Let me know what you think. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.